7:57 and people are getting excited in our BT studios right now because Nick Hamilton, wine expert at nicolesadetoday.ca. First of all, you're in the studio. We always love when you're in studio. But because you brought beer and whiskey, the crew has lost it. People are losing it. Nick, obviously we're talking about all things Irish because it's St. Paddy's Day on Sunday. Yes. Let's get straight to it because there's so much to talk about. Yep. We've got whiskey. A lot of people are intimidated by whiskey because they simply don't know how to buy it, what to look for. What should they be looking for?
Well, in this occasion, obviously, it's St. Paddy's Day,
yeah.
so it's going to be Irish whiskey. If you like something lighter, because these whiskeys are triple distilled. If it's triple distilled, it's lighter whiskey. And this is the Bushmill Original, which is a bit younger, but very very light. But at the same time, it's whiskey. It has flavor, obviously.
So how do you go about tasting this? Is it like, do you swish it around like a wine? Or?
I do. I think it's fairly the same thing. The enjoyment of it is obviously quite personal, but I find that serving whiskey, most people like it neat, right? Nothing in it. Some people will add maybe one ice cube in there.
I love whiskey. I've never had it this early in the morning, but I love whiskey. So you put a little water in it.
Yeah, this is the way in Scotland and Ireland, the experts, they'll just add just a dash of water.
Dash?
Just a dash of water, just to remove the burn and enhance the aroma of the whiskey.
And so what am I looking for here in my nose?
This is kind of simple. It's malty, it's caramelly.
I do smell the caramel, yeah.
Yeah, and this whiskey has a little bit of a fruity scent to it, like dried fruits also.
Very good.
But compared to the other one, which is a 10-year malt.
Okay, so this is the fancy stuff?
Yep. Well, I mean, this is the Bushmills.
Yes.
Higher up.
Higher up.
But there's even older. But age is not always better.
Okay, that's interesting because I've had a 25-year-old one and that was super pricey, but I couldn't tell the difference between the two.
You know, wood is to whiskey what spices are to food. So you've got to be careful. You know, not too much.
Okay. So what are we looking for in this older one?
Well, this obviously has a bit more of those woody tones, and probably a bit sweeter on the nose and the taste. Much velvetier because of those 10 years.
I have to say, Jojo likes this one. Okay, so this is really good. Do you put water in this one as well or no?
Just a dash.
Just a dash. You don't want to mess with perfection.
Exactly, and the only thing I want to get rid of is that burn from the alcohol.
Yeah.
I just want to reduce that with a little bit of water.
Splash.
Just a dash.
All right, we've got to get to it, Nick, because obviously St. Paddy's Day is also about the beer.
Of course.
We want to remind everyone to drink responsibly. Let's talk very quickly, because we're running out of time, about beer. You've got this sort of stronger ones and then the lighter ones.
Well, in fact, the extremes are here. Harp, a lager, very light, easy drinking. Those who want to enjoy a few will probably enjoy the Harp. It's a fresh, very fresh, refreshing beer. Obviously, the other extreme is Guinness, that dark stout. But it's surprising that it's not that overpowering as a beer.
I was going to say really quickly, I used to be really afraid of Guinness because of the color, but it's actually very, very, very smooth.
It's like drinking cold coffee.
Yeah.
But like dark, roasted, heavy roasted coffee, those are the flavors you're going to get. And I find that, well, for the people who enjoy coffee, they'll definitely enjoy Guinness.
And very quickly, what do we have on this? These are the pale ales, the ales?
These are the ales, amber, reddish ale. Kilkenny is a cream ale, so it's very, very creamy. It's very soft, very velvety. And Smithwick's a classic Irish ale with those caramel overtones. It's
Nick Hamilton, you make us happy. Look, the cameramen are actually looking like from behind their cameras. Again, we want to remind everyone, obviously, to drink responsibly on St. Patrick's Day. It's all about having fun.
Of course.
But you leave your cars at home, you cab it, you plan, you always have a contingency plan. You do not get behind the wheel of that car. Nick Hamilton, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you, my dear.
All right, stay tuned. So much more to come. You're watching Breakfast Television right here on City. I really